Everyone always says that when you're angry about something, you should let it go. I mean, all the greats are in agreement, like Jesus and Queen Elsa and Yoda. But what else do those three titans of pop culture have in common? They were masters of persuasion. Jesus convinced the whole world that he was dead for good. I mean, I'd call that pretty persuasive. And Master Yoda tricked the entire empire into thinking that he was dead too, when really he was just on some bushcraft adventure like those time lapses that you see on YouTube when you've refreshed your recommended feed to the point of exhaustion. And Elsa, well, in the second one, she just kind of gaslighted an entire indigenous population into forgetting the generational trauma that her ancestors deliberately caused. The point is, letting go of anger is fine, but I'd rather make a case for being pissed off about some things. And realistically, it's better to make a stand for the things that you hold as core values. Now, before I get ahead of myself, look at me. Do I look like the authority on speaking out against injustice? Not entirely. I'll reserve that for the people that actually feel those injustices firsthand. So, what am I speaking out against? Well, you guessed it, folks. This entire channel is dedicated to the things that I hate, or the things that personally inconvenience me or get under my skin. The bigger picture, however, is that I wouldn't be making these videos if I didn't feel like the things that bother me, and me alone, are harbingers of the things that are larger issues in our world today. So that's why I'm here. To be pedantic about some things, yes, absolutely. Come back for episode 2 for some of that. But also to look into these things a little bit and see if there's maybe something more going on than what we really think. In these episodes, I wanted to structure them like persuasive essays, present the issues, see their side, and then make a case for why I care and why I think you should too. If there's anything nitpicky or pedantic that you think I should gripe about, then leave a comment below, and who knows, maybe I will hate, I don't know, when people don't double knot their shoelaces, and maybe how it's representative of a decline in parental involvement, and it's, an overcorrection of the independence that we give young children. Really though, if you have a gripe and a theory about its butterfly effect, then by all means, I'd love to hear them. I do hope that you guys stick around for some of these episodes because I am going to be putting a fair bit of research and time into them, as well as acting and putting together some short skits and things. And I do work full time. So this is just something I wanted to do because I feel like what I have to say may be what someone needs to hear to feel understood. Anyways, if you're watching this right now, episode 1 is already posted, and I truly hope it's something you enjoy. And if you already watched it and now you're watching this one, hey, thanks. I hope you liked it. So welcome to the channel. If you're interested in getting to know me, your host, a little bit better, and the other things that I do here on the internet, you can find links to all those projects down in the description. If comedy is your thing, then you can check out the Strictly Conversational podcast where I am the co-host with my good friend Bailey Hunt. And if Star Wars is more your thing, then you can check out the Scum and Villainy podcast, which I co-host with my good friend Garrett McDowell. If music is more your speed, then you can check out the indie pop band that I'm a part of called Stranger James, or a lo-fi project that my brother and I started called Bludmün. Or if you're into EDM and house, my wife and I released a track under the name Homeland. And lastly, if raw and poorly produced indie alt country is more your style, then you can check out my music under my own name, DeGeorge. But enough about me. I'll see you on the next episode of Gripes.